Just two adjacent girls living in a lovely world. They took a podcast train going anywhere, but kind of specifically through Austin, Texas. Yeah, hook 'em horns.
Welcome back, y'all. Welcome to Adjacent. We have a really good friend that we've known forever in the studio today. She's gorgeous, amazing, inside and out. She is like to me, she's like one of the hottest people I know.
Oh, she's a smoke show for sure. But she's the whole package.
Whole package, just sitting there like she's so coyly, like she's like, what are they talking about?
No, it's like, who are you talking about? Like, where I want to meet this person.
You're like,
It's you.
Who do we have today, Shelby?
Michelle Cervantes, a blast from the past.
Oh my gosh.
You guys.
We went to Johnston with Michelle, and I mean, she's just one of those friends you don't see every day, but when you see it, you just go back in time. You're back to, like, you know, those friends you have that it's like you didn't skip a beat. Yep. You know, it's like you're back to
We're
normal.
lifers.
We're lifers.
And when you guys, let me tell you, because when you guys come into my life, it's always at an amazing time. From the beginning, like when I first met you guys, from today, it's you come into my life when I need you.
Oh, well, we're here for it.
I am so glad.
We're glad.
This is great. I mean, I am so excited to talk about all your new adventures, what's going on with you. But I also want to reminisce on some stuff for sure.
And we're really excited that Michelle's coming with us to Camp Shelby.
Oh my gosh, you're coming. It's going to be so fun.
Yeah, sounds like it.
Well, anytime Shelly's involved, you know, there's going to be a mixture of some, you know, bad decisions.
Some shenanigans.
I know, no phones, no
there's
pictures,
a waste of time.
nothing.
Yeah, no.
Whatever.
No,
she was taking pictures of me yesterday. I'm like, I just got out of work. I look like doo-doo.
No, I was making TikTok videos.
Yeah. I'm just like, oh gosh. You know, I'm just like,
I need to sign a waiver before anything is released.
We'll sign what are these? A non-disclosure.
Yeah, please.
Just get everybody to sign it.
Yes. Must have that.
Yeah. And the Wi-Fi is so crappy down there.
Good.
Don't worry.
Good. Perfect.
Only pictures allowed when we all agree. Everybody has to, we have to have a sign. It's like, okay, pictures allowed.
So let's see. Let's get your stats down. You're a Taurus.
Yes.
Okay. So they say that means you balance love of luxuries and down-to-earth approach. So you kind of like both things. I think that's true. You're reliable and trustworthy. Absolutely.
Yes.
You're patient. Well, yeah, because she's hung out with us.
She tolerates us.
That's a learned skill.
She has to take years off to handle it, but it's okay.
I have days where my patience level's higher and lower.
I understand, because it says you also get explosive when you lose it.
That, yes. Many people can attest to that, yes.
I cannot. I've never experienced it.
I've only seen it like when she has a fierce love for a friend and she's protecting them.
Okay.
That kind of thing.
Okay.
So, for sure. But
I have not experienced it.
Well, just wait. Maybe next month, maybe we'll have
Maybe we will. Ooh, something to look forward to.
Shelly, her birthday's going to be going on when we're at Camp Shelby.
Good.
So we'll have to do a little. We could get a stripper.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sure somebody down at the Frio would love to strip for you.
Oh, lovely. I can just imagine.
Real quick.
Can just imagine. My imagination is going wild.
Like, no, thanks.
Oh my God. Okay, so you grew up on the east side of Austin. Tell us about growing up on the east side.
Yes, I have strong East Side pride.
Yeah, you do.
And continues to this day. So very, very blessed to have had that experience.
Yes.
And I was going to ask you guys, because growing up in Austin, I felt like there was a distinction between East Side and other areas.
Yes.
Growing up, when you said you're from the East Side, that totally changed people's perspectives of you.
Yes.
And for example,
It was like this.
Yeah, like
back in the day.
Yeah, I don't know what how to.
What gang member? What's your gang?
Yeah, exactly. And a story that I want to share is just recently, a friend of mine was talking about his experience because he went to a different high school in Austin, and he went to a basketball game at Johnston. And his mom forgot to pick him up.
Oh.
And he is a lighter color than me and had never been around people of a different color than himself, I shall say. And so he was standing there and he was telling the story that he was so scared. He was like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? My mom's not here. And all these guys are around.
On the east side.
Stranded on the east side. He thought he was going to die. He thought he was going to be murdered.
Oh, Lord.
And one of the basketball players after the game came up to him and said, hey, are you okay?
Yeah.
And he's just like helped him out, took him back in the day when there's no cell phones.
Yeah.
Took him to
a
payphone to call his mom and like, well, Mom, come pick me up. And I told him, I said, that's how we feel every day around you guys.
You're welcome. Yeah.
It's like
how the tables have turned.
Yeah.
It's like, it's so funny because it's been times when I'm in a certain situation, I'm the only woman of color in the room. I'm the only woman in the room in certain situations. There used to be days when I'd go to the mall and people would follow me around because they thought I was going to steal something.
It's terrible.
Oh my
Stuff like that. So it's like trying to
Gross.
get people to understand, well, now you know how we feel or I feel 90% of the time.
Yeah, I'm glad these
that's
conversations are being
terrible.
had because I've heard I
know.
I've read during COVID and the Black Lives Movement, and I know it's been going on longer than that, but it was in the forefront at that time.
Yes.
There was a lot of books that were shared by our friend Katie Pena about what it feels like to be a person of color.
Yes.
And even, and this disgusts me, but like somebody is giving change to somebody, and if they have a different skin color, they don't want them to touch them.
So
and it's like, what? I mean, what the hell? And it's
disgusting.
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
I mean, just a basic.
But I'm glad we're talking
disrespect.
about it.
I'm so grateful we're talking about it.
I'm glad you kind of said, that's how I felt for this many years, Now you're feeling how, sharing the misery a little. It's like, come on, guys, let's be kind to one another. That's the least we can do. We have to share the earth with one another.
Well, I didn't even know we were different colors.
I know.
Well, that's the thing. It's funny because I don't even think about it. I don't even think about it. And then I would be put in situations where it would make me think about it. And I'm like, oh, wait, why do I need to think about it?
Yeah.
Because I have a lot of diverse friends, and growing up on the east side, there was a lot of diversity.
Yes.
There was a lot of immigrant population. There were a lot of folks who lived, from all over the world that came to live in Austin and grow up. And I cherished that experience.
Oh, my gosh.
It helped me so much not to have the same prejudices as maybe other generations and just that exposure, and also being surrounded by people like you guys, because it's true. It's like we didn't think about that, honestly.
We didn't.
No.
And whenever something kind of confronted or made me think about it, I was like, why
are you? I have a story is when I first started driving over on the east side, a friend was in the car, and she's a person of color, and my dad saw us in the car, and he goes, hey, you had a Black person in your car. And I was like, what? What is that? What are you talking about? And so I'm like, he goes, I saw you at lunch and you had a person of color. And he didn't say person of color, but he said you had a Black person in your car. And I was like, who was in my car? And I had to go through it, and I was like, oh, it's this person. Oh, Dad. I mean, she's my best friend.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? But I just was like, we weren't even aware of it.
Right.
Yeah,
we were
that's what
oblivious of it.
I think that's really what Johnston gave us was just this.
Well, I think growing up in Texas,
well, also
the
our
diversity
family, like our cousins, they were, their mom was white, their dad was Hispanic, so we had
a lot of interracial.
We had interracial family members, and then
we're very proud of our very, very.
We have a very diverse family.
Our sister Casey has the most diverse family, diverse, beautiful.
But I think Johnston did give us that opportunity. Were you in the car when we slept in Montopolis?
I don't think so.
Okay, you were. Yeah,
that does not sound like a Michelle move.
Down 4th Street, and everybody ducked onto my floorboard of my Mustang.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
I don't remember a lot of things.
Yeah,
but back then,
high school,
wine coolers. Sorry,
I know. I have some brain damage. So
yeah, there was some wine cooler.
I know. So I don't remember.
So your mom and dad.
I remember where the fireman
side.
train.
Yeah,
that's what I remember.
Yeah, my grandfather. After he came back from World War II, he bought the house where I grew up, and a lot of our family and my cousins still live there. So we're trying to hold on to that property.
Nice. Definitely.
My cousin and my aunt still live there. And so we grew up, and then we grew up on the same street and ran around ran around Go Valley area.
And we hear that a lot for the community that lived on the east side. It's like our whole neighborhood was our family.
Our whole family.
And it's like, oh, it sounds so good.
Yeah, I really do miss that.
Yeah.
You have your community there. And even when I moved to South Austin, we had family and everybody lived in the same neighborhood.
Yes.
The whole family lived in the same neighborhood. So that was something that I really, will cherish those memories.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but Austin's changed.
Oh.
When I go back to my old neighborhood.
Now it's fancy.
There's some McMansions on the street, and it's very different, but...
Do you have any of those Tesla trucks? Out in your neighborhood?
No, not yet. Not yet. So we'll see what happens. But,
y'all have like the best restaurants, and the nightlife over there is just killing.
I know. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But it is very different.
It's so different.
I know.
How has that felt for your family? How?
Well, you have some family that's like, I can't believe, this is changing and this is happening. And you have some that it doesn't bother them. But, change is going to happen. And it's just how you respond to it.
For sure.
And
but the property taxes must be killing.
I mean,
they're killing me.
Everybody.
And it's like killing.
I mean,
it's painful.
I can imagine. Yeah. And, I have a loyalty to Austin, right?
Yeah.
I still think of it as my home. So some of the things that are not positively affecting the city in general kind of tick me off. But,
for sure.
But it's like, if you want something to change, it's got to start with you. You got to take action and do something about it. But overall, it's still
a dream.
It's a huge dream to be here. I mean, I meet people,
especially today and this weather, and it's just
I know, it's 80 degrees. It's like I couldn't be happier.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous, and I meet people every day that came here to go to UT, never left.
Yeah,
and their family moved here, so the grandkids moved here, so they moved here, and they just keep on coming in. Yeah,
they're coming. Bring it.
Yeah, we love it. Bring all
as long as you don't try to change Austin too much.
Protect the green belt. Don't mess with Texas.
Nobody even is talking about the salamander anymore.
Yeah,
no, they need an orientation before they move here.
There you go.
I think that would be helpful.
There you go.
Michelle, I think you're up for it. Let's do it.
We'll just make a little slideshow.
I know.
Like
you need to pass this test before you can move here.
Uh-oh.
Exactly. You've been booted off the island. You have to move to Manor. You can't live in Austin proper. Sorry.
Okay, so you went to Go Valley?
Yes.
And where did you go to middle school?
I went to Burnett.
Okay.
Burnett. I was a Burnett sailor.
Burnett.
Before that, I went to Cunningham. So far, so I was bused over to Cunningham.
Very far.
And then
very,
Burnett.
very far.
And then Burnett. Yeah.
I mean, total opposite.
I know.
But much better cheerleading outfits.
I wouldn't know.
Cheerleading outfits.
I wouldn't know.
They were really cute. They had the sailor outfits.
They were cute.
That's total opposite. So, I mean, how do you look back on your busing experience? We just interviewed Lisa Shedd, and she was like, it was a nightmare. It was every 2 years they were shifting.
They moved a bunch of Travis people over to Johnston their like last year of high school, which was a nightmare for them. I felt so bad.
Well, but during middle school,
we loved them.
They switched twice, like you. You were at Covington, and then you were at Burnet. And for people that don't live in Austin, they were on opposite sides of town.
It's so far away,
and so you can't be part of a community.
Right, Cunningham was south, and Burnet was north.
Yeah,
and so But at the time, I mean, what am I going to do?
Yeah,
it's like I had to just make the best of it. So
yeah.
Well, we just interviewed and read the book Out of the Red, and the author
he was bused down in San Antonio
multiple times.
In elementary school,
elementary, middle, and high school. And he said when adults are making decisions for kids, a lot of times they're not thinking about how it affects them. They're just looking
or the whole
at
family.
Yeah. Like, and then we talked to
and I've always been like pro busing because mine was Johnston, and it was beautiful and amazing.
Yeah.
And so we always talked very good about busing.
Yeah.
I've even sat on committees in the district.
Bring it back.
I was like, bring back busing. It was so great. And they're like, shut up. We don't want that in the notes.
Says nobody.
Well, yeah, I haven't analyzed anything, but to see what was the intended purpose, right? I think that I do remember that allegedly the intended purpose was for diversity and all that, but
which is crazy in a city that's 50, it was 60, 50, whatever percent Hispanic and white. Pretty much our whole childhood, we were diverse. There was always diversity.
Well, it was
social, economic diversity was our big thing.
Social
and
economic
that's
diversity.
true.
But I feel like people in the lower income areas, it was more of a challenge. It was not what because they got pulled out of their communities. Yeah, and that's not fair. We did too, but it was. And look, we were poor for sure, but we didn't feel it in the way that other people felt it. No. Like the people from Travis and stuff like that. I felt really bad for them.
Oh my gosh. When she shared, I was like, I didn't even take that.
At least we got to meet you. We wouldn't have met you if we hadn't have been bused. And then
that's good.
That's true.
That was a good thing that came out of it.
I'm so thankful for that time and getting to know everybody and getting to know more diversity. I felt like we had some diversity at Williams. We went to Williams, and Belichick was definitely diverse.
Definitely.
And then, but the social economic, I remember like the Northwest Hill kids pulling up in their Jaguars, and we were like, "What the hell is that? My car is barely moves."
I think my car my dad bought it off of Breck. He bought it from Breck.
Oh, wow.
And it didn't have doors. Like I think he had gone, do you know in Northwest Hills behind the Mr. Gaddy's back there? No. And it had I think he was backing up with the doors open through it like a alley. And then they got bumped off.
Oh my God.
And Dad bought the car for like $300 off of him.
Oh, that's so funny.
And then he took it to Mrs. Bear's Bread and had the doors put back on.
How funny. No, I just remember you guys. I don't exactly know how we met, but I don't remember. But it's just one of those things where
she's pretty. Can we hang out with her?
Well, I'm like, I've always been the introverted one, and so I have to wait for an extrovert to adopt me. And so somehow you guys adopted me, and then just kind of I just latched on.
Well, it was great. I love it.
I feel like it was.
I don't know. That's how it went.
I think it was. I think it was one of my guy friends was like, "Who's that?"
Oh my gosh!
And I was like, "I don't know." Who are you? Let's hang out. Blah, blah, blah. Can I introduce you to
everybody?
Blah, blah, blah. And then, do you feel like not in a, you were like the girl to date.
I didn't think so.
Did you date a lot?
No.
I think you dated one main guy, right?
No. Well, it was challenging because, first of all, I was not permitted to date.
Yeah.
And so there were every barrier put up for me not to be allowed to date because my parents didn't want me to date. And
so only during school hours.
and so that was interesting to navigate through that. But I was like, I felt like the ugly duckling through my whole life.
Are you serious?
Yes. And then I had braces, and then all through elementary.
Have you looked in a mirror?
And everywhere, every year.
You don't feel that way now, right?
Well, I'm waiting for what I'm calling my Demi-Moore decade, the 60s.
Oh.
So because I think, you peak and you valley, and I feel like,
I think you're just peaking all day.
I feel like, my 40s were really good, and my 50s are a little valleying because, menopause and everything associated with trying to
we went through menopause in our 20s.
to figure all that and balance all that out. And so I look at Demi Moore, I'm like, okay, well, maybe my 60s are going to be this.
I think you are gorgeous. I mean, oh my gosh.
And I think you look the same.
You do. I'm just like, what the hell? Dick Clark
has it at all.
That's hilarious.
For those of you who need to Google Dick Clark,
look at him
look it up. It'll be in the show notes.
Multiple decades. He looked the same the whole time. Michelle looks the same as she did in high school.
Well, I did my sister found my prom dress, and I tried it on.
I bet
it still fit.
Okay.
You're so tiny.
Will you send a picture?
Yes, please. Yes, please send that picture.
Can that be one of those
and
throwback Thursdays?
I'm selling everything.
Tell us about your new adventure. You have Maison resale boutique. Where is it? What's going on?
So I am selling everything on Poshmark.
Yeah,
so I kicked off a side hustle called Maison Michel. And I'm selling everything, including my prom dress, vintage prom dress.
Nice.
Vintage.
So if you'd like.
Circa 1985.
I have.
Well, who did you go to prom with?
Which one?
Exactly.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Jen. I'm going to tell you.
Exactly.
Hot girls don't go to non-hot girls don't go to more than one.
Which one?
I only went to 2. But, and then I found a Letterman jacket.
Oh, nice.
Because we were cleaning out the garage. And so that's on my Poshmark. So I'm selling everything. I'm becoming a minimalist because
welcome to the club.
I'm downsizing.
Yeah.
And
it's so exciting.
Yeah, so it's good.
Yeah.
And soon everything will be more simpler and
that's what we all need. Just simplicity right now.
You mentioned that you're downsizing and you're going home.
You're going to be taking care of your mom.
Right. So we are downsizing, and we're after Austin changed the ordinance for additional dwelling units, we were able to get in, and we're constructing an ADU.
Nice.
In my mom's backyard.
Nice.
Because it's time to get back and help mom around the house.
Yeah.
And so we're hopefully going to be nearing the end in that. So very, very soon we'll be moving, and I'll be selling everything I have that doesn't fit into 783 square feet.
Yeah. Very exciting. If you have any furniture, let's talk.
Yeah.
We have to furnish a house. So
there you go.
I have it for you.
I'm down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So Wagner, your husband,
he has 3 kids.
3 kids.
2 are here in the U.S. and 1 is in Brazil. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And are y'all empty nesting now? Or?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
You like it?
We are empty nesting. Yes.
Okay.
So in 2014, because I don't have kids, I never wanted to have kids. I knew the plan from my direction.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And God has...
And you even knew that very, very young.
Very
young.
Yes.
Yeah. Like,
and
wow,
to prove that God has a sense of humor, he put 2
pregnant.
kids in my life. No.
Just kidding.
Hilarious.
Exclusive. No. In 2014.
Way to go, Wagner.
Yeah, it's a miracle. In 2014, he put 2 kids in my life that I never expected.
Yes.
My roommates, that I refer to them as my roommates.
Yes.
And so that was a big learning experience.
Yes.
And obviously, I must love Wagner a lot.
Yes.
And so we welcomed Luke and Louisa into the home, and they were with us full time.
Yeah.
And as soon as I figured that out, I was like, I need a support network.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because you can't do anything alone.
No.
You know, I'm in my just personality is independent, loner style, but I realized very early that I need a community. And luckily, my community, I found one that was blended families and a stepmoms group.
Oh,
Nice.
good.
And we walked through our stepmom journey together. My friend Melanie Anthony, and she led the group. And we would meet weekly, monthly with a group of women and talk about how to get through. And there were women who had already gone through the journey to help guide us.
No.
And it was just a safe space to talk about whatever we need to talk about. And also the blended families. So the couples, one spouse who was bringing in the family, and then the other one who had to figure out how to blend that together or figure it out. So, that was an interesting experience. But, the kids taught me a lot. I don't think I was the best stepmom at all. But
I would disagree because you're so even.
Well, I don't know what they would say about it, but they survived. They're still alive.
Well, and
I'm sure you were great.
Is it fair to say that you and Wagner met, and his kids were not in the U.S. at that time?
Right. No, they. We got a phone call, and within a few days, we were okay. Got to go pick them up, and they got to come live with us.
How long was it? Just the two of y'all?
A couple years.
Yeah. So you
2
had
years.
You had this new marriage, and it was just the two of y'all, and y'all are on this. I mean, that's the plan. That's the thing. And then surprise phone call. They're coming to live with you. And how long did they live with y'all?
Oh, they lived with us until just recently, a couple years they were out of the house and back with their mom for a while, and then so now they're
what a
that's a lot.
A roller coaster.
That is a lot.
But I'm glad you had that tribe.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
it's good that they helped you get through that.
Absolutely.
Really just everybody needs to stay connected.
Stay connected.
It's so important.
It's
so
true.
important.
And that's why when I got the message from Shelly about Camp Shell Bell, I was like, oh my gosh, things, I truly believe timing and things happening for a reason. Because out of the blue, I got that message. You had no idea that this is my season of coming back to Austin, reconnecting with Austin
people.
Welcome
home, baby girl.
And
okay, guys, she was in Pflugerville and Round Rock. She wasn't like...
I was far away. Okay?
It's so hard.
I'm going to tell you, it does seem very far.
Yes,
no,
it does.
It's been hilarious on Single Ready to Make Up when somebody's like, oh, I can't date any of my Leander. And it's like, but they're like, San Antonio's okay.
I know.
And it's like...
if it's on the tollway.
Liberty Health. Nope.
No, I'm so glad you're moving closer because Austin has changed so much, but there's so much fun stuff that
we
doing
really
now.
like your coupleness. We love being around you and Wagner. He always brings it to...
He just has like a sweet energy to it.
Yeah, but then sometimes he comes to the pool and he wears a Speedo and we're all like, what?
Well, I don't know if it's a Speedo, but it's something like a little smaller than what, he's from South America, so he brings a South American vibe.
And he's just like, it's like, our sexy friend just showed up.
While we're eating like
you're welcome,
fried
Wagner.
chicken in the bowl.
We're eating fried chicken in the bowl. Here comes our sexy friends.
Put it away. I don't want them to see it.
It'll be fun. We're excited.
Wagner's like, I changed my mind after listening to the podcast. We're going to stay up here. I'm scared.
No, I just remember the day that when Wagner was wearing a pearl snap shirt.
Oh, gosh.
And he had no idea as she just walks up to him. I don't know if it was the first time you met him.
I think
or
it
what.
was. Yeah.
And she just ripped open his shirt. Like, don't wear pearl snaps around her.
Yeah. He's like, what the hell?
Learned your lesson.
You never know what you're gonna get.
I know.
But are you still doing your directing library?
Yes. So I'm still the director of the Round Rock Public Library, and I intend to stay there.
Yeah.
Until somebody tells me not to.
And this is where it's like, you're famous to me because I'm such a book nerd. It's like, she gets to run a whole library system by herself. That's so exciting.
Such an amazing experience. And in 2023, we opened the new building. And I was so fortunate to be in the whole process.
Yes. And it's a gorgeous building.
Everything had to go through me for approval.
Oh.
So my team, I worked with the team, and it was so funny because we would sit down with the architects and they would say, okay, you need to decide on this. And we'd be sitting around the table and we wouldn't say a word. We'd just look at each other and I would tell them and they would, okay, we choose this. And they're like, how did y'all do that without even we know what we want.
Yes.
We're all on the same page. We worked really hard to prepare everything, and we designed it intentionally for certain purposes and usage and flexibility. And so it was an amazing experience. And now to see it in action, like how people are using it, 200, 300, 400,000 people come through the building.
Oh,
and just the usage of it and the response the community has to it,
it's
how
gorgeous.
much they love it.
Good.
And so we're ready to design the next one. So we want to design a branch for the next bond project, hopefully in the next 5 years, just to continue and expand the amazing things that we're able to do. And it's fun and it's
so
challenging.
Exciting.
Yeah.
I love
that.
like the history of libraries, Carnegie libraries, all that. I'm any small town I visit, I'm like, if we have to walk through the library. And when y'all opened, I went out there and toured it and met you, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is incredible. Thank you for your amazing work. How do people support your library system? What's the best way?
Yeah.
So we have a group called the Friends of the Round Rock Public Library. Every library group has, a support group, and they're like your booster club. You know, like how your school has a booster club.
Yes.
So they're
If
a
you're
booster
lucky.
club, and they're 100% volunteers. They resell books for us, and all the money, everything goes back into the library. And they are partnering with Penfold Theater, so we're going to have a mystery night theater in August. That's something that we used to do prior to the pandemic, and we're bringing it back. But now we're going to partner with Penfold, and it's fundraiser.
Okay.
And it's
share all of that with us.
the
so we
play.
Can put it out there.
Yeah, the play is written by one of my colleagues. And so it's just a lot of fun. We've been doing it for more than 20 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I've been with the library 19 years.
19 years.
Wow.
Yes.
And so you went to UT, and did you study library science, obviously?
I went to Concordia. So I like to tell people I went to school in the Burnt Orange Shadow when Concordia was downtown.
Yes.
And then because I grew up in Austin, I wanted a different experience. So I went up to Denton, to the University of North Texas.
That's where Harry is.
And had a great experience. I loved being in Denton and living up there. And so I graduated from in Denton at UNT, and started working in libraries. It's just like, how did I get there? I don't know. It just, again, I found a home because I get to do so many different things and I get to meet so many different people.
Yeah.
And I love my values really come out in my work. So, mastery, purpose, and autonomy, those are where I thrive.
Yes.
And so I'm in a continuously learning environment.
Mm-hmm.
It's an environment where we share everything.
Yes.
And it's an environment where it does give me a sense of purpose, because every day I'm trying to help somebody achieve their goals in life, or just, in whatever they're trying to pursue.
Yeah.
So I just love it. I'm so grateful
It's
every
just
day.
constant giving.
Yeah, it's every day. I just like, I walk into the building and I'm like, okay, am I dreaming? Is this real? Is this my real life? So,
it's so beautiful.
I love that.
I love that. We built, the city of Boston built a beautiful library, Central Library.
On 2nd Street.
Yeah, I'm sure you've seen it.
Oh, yeah.
So beautiful.
I think it opened a little bit before you opened yours.
Yes.
And it's beautiful. It's stunning. It's amazing. But it has been taken over by the homeless population. Do you all have that same?
Not at that extreme.
Yeah.
And that's one of the challenges in any public library.
It
is how do we serve
everybody,
the different communities. And because we are open to everybody, the unhoused frequently come in, and there are challenges because some of them have mental health issues, some of them have drug abuse issues. We don't have nearly the same, but we do. Every public library does. We had to hire a security guard for our library. We take special training. I found training through a gentleman called Ryan Dowd, and it's empathy-based training. He runs the largest homeless shelter in Chicago. And so he started homeless training for librarians. But it's very interesting because it focuses and it teaches you how the brain is affected by trauma.
Yes.
And how
it's trauma-based. Yes.
And how you, as a library worker, can handle those situations.
Yes.
And it doesn't just apply to that situation.
No.
I have applied that to every situation in my life. So now, because just about everybody has some level of trauma that they have experienced.
Yes. How many aces you have? How many?
Yes.
Yeah.
And so trauma does affect the brain. It changes the brain chemistry. And I learned that.
And thank you for coming to the library, hopefully to alter your brain in a different way.
Yeah. And so that's been really interesting to learn about that.
Yeah.
And so that's been really effective to help us navigate through that.
Y'all have to have a protocol, like a whole plan for that population coming in and out.
Yes, yeah.
That's amazing.
But libraries are supposed to be a resource for all. So
exactly.
It's hard you want to make sure everybody's safe and that people can access resources, because the resources that libraries provide could help somebody that is experiencing homelessness to maybe find a path in a different direction or help them to get what their resources.
Yeah, and something else that's been really great is we have a crisis response unit with the city that's part of the fire department. So instead of having to call the police, you call the crisis response unit and they can help those. That's their job, is to help people who...
they're mental health prepared. They're trained for mental health crises.
Yes, they can.
And Austin has the same thing, which is incredible.
Yeah, so that's been really helpful to work with that. But it's, continuously learning how to work with different types of people. Yes. It's amazing.
Well, and the other side is with technology and everything. The library, I had the best job of my life working with the Anderson International Baccalaureate program. And my office was inside the library. So just watching the interfacing and the engaging in the library was such a gift. And it just made me in awe of your life. I'm like, when I grow up, I want to be Michelle Cervantes. Yes. But it has changed so much with technology. And y'all offer so many programs that people don't know everything. And I visit the libraries a lot.
Yeah.
And every time I walk in, I'm like, y'all have free seeds here for people to plant, go and plant.
There's so much.
There
is so much. And I just remember, 20 years ago when I started coming into the profession, and people were like, "Oh, we don't need the libraries. You got the internet. You don't need the library. You got the." And then now it's like, "Oh, you don't need the library. You got AI."
Yes.
That's gonna. It's like actually, those tools have helped us in the internet. All those resources.
Yes.
Artificial intelligence, we're leveraging automation, we're leveraging everything we can because there's just so many people to help. So we try to use all that technology to handle stuff. That way it's people to people. You have to have that people connection because that's all about community.
Yes.
And the library is like the hub of the community, the center, the heartbeat of the community.
That's what I feel.
And that's not ever going to go away. It's only going to be needed more.
Agreed. I think it is such a vital organ to it's a vital organ to any community. And I have never walked into any library, and I visit them whenever we're traveling. I've never walked into an empty library.
No,
I've never seen an empty library.
It's hustling and bustling. It's always active. I love the libraries. Yeah. I love to, when I travel, I like to find like the libraries nearby. I think it's so beautiful and fun.
I mean, it's just such a important thing, and it has to be supported.
Absolutely. We need it.
We need it. It is a vital
cut that
organ.
budget.
Yeah,
there's other stuff you can cut. I'll let you know.
Yeah,
I know. And it's crazy because we are facing a lot of challenges in the library world. You just check the news, and there are groups out there that would love to shut us down. But that's one reason why I started Maison Michel, and I made bags.
I love
that have the come and take it, and then
books. Take a book.
The spin-off of Make America Read Again. I have hats and bags and carry those things around and for New Year's Day, we went up to Gonzales, the home of Come and Take It, because as Native Texans, we have a very rebellious spirit.
We do.
And, we if once we direct that for good, that's...
Agreed.
Let's direct it for good.
We can make, a lot of good things happen, but that's just in our blood. We're not going to just let somebody run over us and change the narrative. We gotta keep on and...
Well, when you stop allowing people to have free access to information, it becomes a problem. People should have access to the real news, to the real. And when you take libraries away, you're taking access away.
Because as a librarian, one of my responsibilities is to protect the First Amendment right, and freedom of speech. So I take that very seriously, and I don't agree with a lot of people, and even the three of us may not agree on everything. But I love you guys, and I'm not going to let
I respect
something, change our relationship. It's like we can agree to disagree in a civil way.
And
that's what we're trying to do at the library as well, is have that open communication. Because we've had situations where people were not happy with me because I let certain groups in the building to have activities and vice versa. And we've had peaceful protests, and, but we're very fortunate in Round Rock.
I went to Johnston. You can protest all you want.
We're very fortunate in Round Rock to have a very supportive community.
Oh, good.
There.
So what is your, do you go into the building every day? Or?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so you're not going to be doing telecommuting or anything?
It's your home.
Yes, it is my home.
I love that.
And she has a really nice office. I mean, it's if you're in the same building.
No, I like to get there super early, and I'm one of the first ones to get there, and I like to just walk around and be present and just...
You get to walk around the library when it's dark.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Shelly's like, I'll meet you there.
That's so exciting. I can't imagine having a whole library to myself.
I know.
Okay, what are you reading?
Yeah.
Well, I brought some books with me
Yes.
today. But the books that I took on vacation with me, one of them is by a local author, and we had her come speak at the library.
Oh, good.
Her name is
give them all our name. We would love to interview
her
all
name
of them.
is Julia London. And she is so funny. And her story about, how she became a writer and everything. The book that I read was Nice Work Nora November. And it's a really great book because it's about a woman and it's based in Austin.
Oh, good. We love that.
Yeah. And it's about a woman who has a near-death experience. And that's all I tell you about it because you have to read it.
Okay.
And it's just her experience.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, and I just finished Daisy Jones and the Six, and I'm watching the series right now. And so one of the books that I have to tell you that I read over another vacation was called Phaedra. And because my favorite genre is historical fiction.
Me too. I'm going to send you all my favorites.
And so, I don't really write down quotes from books a lot, but it was one of those books where, because I was in Brazil, and I was reading Phaedra by Laura Shepards. And I had one of the most emotional reactions to this book. It was one of those books where I'm like, I need a book group right this second to talk about this book, because it could, to me, it was like, it referred to, Greek mythology, but also the underlying theme was the Me Too movement.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
And so it was very emotionally jarring. Probably not the best book to take on a relaxing vacation because it drove me crazy, some of the things in the book. But it was one of those, like, let's talk about it.
Yeah.
It would be a great book for a book group. And then another one that I read was A Piece of the World by Chiristina Kline. And this book was based on a piece of artwork. So this guy went and found this house to paint, and the woman who has a physical disability became his muse, became an inspiration. And so it talks about, and it's based on a true story. But, it's just still historical fiction. But I just love these quotes from the Piece of the World. Greeks believed witnessing pain in art makes you feel better about your own life. The important qualities a human can possess are iron will and persevering spirit. And most people aren't as lucky as I am to come from such hardy stock. Those three quotes just really resonated with me.
Yes.
And when I read those, I was just like, wow, those are things that just make me think, and it speaks to me, right?
Yeah.
And you want to talk to other people about it.
Yes.
Yeah. So what are some books that impacted your lives?
I love The Nightingale.
Mhm.
That's like a beautiful book.
That's a historic fiction.
We've been doing like book groups on the
You have to
podcast,
join us on.
and so we just talk. For a while we were rating the books. And then we spoke to
Ashley Manley,
who is an author,
an indie writer. I sent you her book.
Oh, you sent that to me. Okay.
Yeah, and she's written like 3. I think she's on her 3rd book. Yeah. Writing her 3rd book right now. But she said that it would eat her up when people would say things about her books
rate
when they were rating them, or they would say like, this character doesn't seem authentic, and she would like say, I need to rewrite the whole book. Yeah. And I was like, okay, we're not going to rate it anymore. Yeah. We're just going to give some recommendations.
Share books.
Because it's like art.
It is like art. And then we felt like
We took all of our ratings out.
I was like, oh, we're not going to rate them anymore. Let's just say, like, do we recommend it, I guess, or what we did, like what we took away.
What we enjoyed.
What we enjoyed.
Yeah.
And so we've been really careful about that. And then I've just been enjoying the whole process of getting to read more books because I've always been so busy with my work and the kids and
reading kids' books.
It got so put on the back burner, but now I feel like, oh gosh, I'm really getting to enjoy some new different types of books that usually I read a lot of, like, you know, murdery books, but I'm trying to stretch my my brain a little more, trying new things.
Yeah.
But there's so many that I've been enjoying.
So
I mean, there's a long list.
I know.
It's a long list.
Yeah.
But that Nightingale really, like, hit me in the gut. For sure.
And The Women from Kristen Hanna.
Yeah,
have you read it?
She's an incredible
Kristen
author.
Hanna.
It's historical fiction.
Historic fiction. And then Mitch Albom released one like 2 years ago, The Little Liar. It's historic fiction. It's really powerful. But I would love to, you're in Goodreads, I would assume.
No.
Okay. Well, how does somebody get, like, what you're reading? I mean, it's like, ask the librarian. I mean, who knows more about book recommendations?
Yeah. I work with a lot of, and that's what we do. You know, everybody at the library has their list of recommendations, and so I usually look to see what other people are reading as well, and then I stumble across other. You know, one thing will lead me to a next thing,
exactly.
a next thing,
a
a next thing, and it's like, you know, you have a list, and it's funny when people ask me, it's like they think that I sit in my office all day reading, and it's like I don't have
that allowed?
time.
Is that allowed?
I wish.
At the library, like, you get to read.
I wish.
You're allowed to have 15
maybe you need a job where it
minutes
just lets you read.
Yeah.
Usually the, like, my season of reading that I tell people, it's like when I go on vacation, that's when I get to read, and then during the summer, usually that's usually my time when I get to read.
Yeah,
but I'm not in my office all day long reading books.
Yeah.
That
sounds
unfortunately.
Dreamy. Yeah. Hey, we have limited time, so I have to. How's your sister?
Yes.
My sister is the best.
She is.
And her name...
I understand.
Her name... I know. Sisterhood. Her name is Dorian Cervantes.
Yes.
And I'll pitch her Dorian Rocks Fit. So she is a, quadruple threat.
Yes.
She is a fitness expert. And so she...
An amazing dancer.
Is an amazing dancer, choreographer. And so she is based out of New York and Austin. And so she has competed in fitness competitions recently. Wow. That's been her thing. And so she has, extreme discipline.
Oh, yeah.
She's so strong and beautiful. And I have to say this, she's my much younger sister. I have to say that. So everybody knows that she's my much younger sister. And yeah, we're complete opposites, but it complementary.
Yeah.
Because it works so well together. And yeah, so she's thriving. She's doing amazing, and she comes to Austin quite frequently to visit, but she's loving her life in New York and living the best life there.
Oh, my gosh.
We're going to share that on...
Y'all are,
Yeah, share that.
I will definitely share it, and we'll link it in there for sure.
I also, you've traveled a lot.
Yes.
Where's your favorite place?
Where's your favorite place?
Well, right now, my favorite place is my home in Brazil.
Yes.
Whenever I go there and people ask me, well, what is it like? I tell them it's like, I think it's like what heaven is going to be like.
Oh.
Because when I go home to Brazil, we spend time with family. We spend time with friends. The weather is perfect. It's like between 60 and 80 degrees.
Oh, that is perfect.
And I get to eat the freshest food and drink coconut water fresh from my coconut trees.
Yes.
And fresh avocados from my neighbor's avocado tree.
Yes.
And it's just like
heaven on earth.
What it is. Heaven on earth, the closest thing that I can imagine.
Oh, man.
And puts me out of my comfort zone.
Yeah.
I'm learning Portuguese, And so it really does put me out of my comfort zone. I mean, the flight there and back is torturous, but once you
How
get
many
there,
hours is it?
It depends, but
Not
like
direct.
no, there's no direct flight yet, but it's worth it. So the flight can be between 12 to 24 hours total travel time. Have to make multiple stops, and you just plan to be uncomfortable. And you just prepare. We've learned how to prepare.
Like a good book. Yeah.
We've learned how to prepare, but yeah, right now that's my favorite place.
Yeah.
Yes. That
Hey,
sounds
is
dreamy.
Wagner, is he getting close to retiring?
He would love to retire, but we're not there yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Is
I'm
he still
retiring
working
this year.
technology?
Praise God.
Yes, he's still working in technology.
I think John wants to retire too, but I'm like, John, you can't retire yet.
I know. He still has kids.
You got kids to get through
school and all that kind of good stuff. But yeah, every time we go on vacation,
then he's like,
oh, can I retire?
Yeah.
Not yet.
Gone every day.
I mean, your office is in the heart of downtown
Round Rock.
Uh-huh. Like, what is your go-to restaurant? I'm sure you bring your own lunch, but
I know I'm so terrible. I never go out anywhere. I never go out anywhere.
Yeah,
I don't.
Once you're back in Austin,
I know.
we'll be going out all the time.
I know. It's so hard to say.
We need to get Kendra here too.
I know.
Get a little more.
So we did go to, there's a new Korean place that opened up just a block down from where the library is, and it's so nice. The servers, the food, everything was just top notch. That's like the best place to go. So when I remember the name of it, I'll tell you. But I mean,
delicious.
it won't be too hard to like Google Korean restaurant in Round Rock downtown.
Round Rock.
So you can find it, but top notch. It was super good.
Oh, good.
That's great.
Good. Are you excited to be back home? And I mean, we hang out in East Austin all the time.
Yeah, I'm super excited because I got connected to another women's networking group. So I was very fortunate to get a scholarship to a group called High Power. And it's a group of women executives who come together and help you achieve whatever you need to achieve. And it's just a supportive network.
Nice.
A friend of mine went through the program, and it's a structured program. A friend of mine recommended, and they offered me a scholarship to attend. So that's been great networking with women downtown Austin.
Oh, fun.
And then another from that group, I got invited to a group that she called the Gathering of Humans. And it was in my neighborhood, my new neighborhood.
Oh, good.
And so I got to meet a lot of women in from that group, all different backgrounds, all different industries.
Yeah.
It's great networking. So I'm trying to build my network. I mean, it's funny. Round Rock's not that far, but been focused on Round Rock.
Right,
Sure,
of
course.
Right. All my networks are in Pflugerville, Round Rock, Georgetown. And so just reconnecting with people in Austin.
Yeah.
And so I'm looking forward to that.
It's going to be great. I'm so excited.
It's going to be so nice to have you so
We'll
close.
just keep inviting you, and then you just show up when you can.
Yeah. Just join, especially book club. Join us for book club all the time.
Oh, yeah. We do the book club on Mondays. We record just virtually, but it's just a fun way to keep the energy going on your reading and the talking, and and you get to dip your toe into the podcast arena. But I enjoy those because that's when we bring in like
our social life,
like more of the social stuff, and so it's kind of fun to. And then we don't give away any of the details in the book. We just kind of talk like you just did. Just kind of broadly about it. Because people do not like spoilers.
No spoilers.
Yeah.
They hate that.
Oh, we're so glad you're going to be
I'm
home.
so excited. It's going to be so fun. And I cannot wait for
It has to be a
April.
shock. It's going to be a shock to Wagner's system. He hasn't been in Austin. He's going
to have to share Michelle.
He when we met at the domain. We met at the domain, and he was out there, and so he he was familiar when he, first moved to Austin
Yeah.
with the area and stuff like that. So yeah, it's going to be a transition adjustment for everybody. Even my mom, she's got to get used to us being there and figuring out how to kind of cohabitate with everybody.
Yeah.
But we're really looking forward to it because when my sister comes down, we're all going to be together.
Right.
And then, she has such great neighbors in that neighborhood.
Yes.
I'm looking forward to connecting with everybody there. And
It's going to be great. I love that. That's so sweet that y'all are doing that with your mom. I think that's so kind of y'all. So, but you're just that kind of person.
That's right.
Okay, can we get you back? Because we didn't get to finish all of our questions because I want to ask you questions about being youthful and your routine and how you exercise and what do you eat because you have
the best body.
You look incredible.
Oh, you're so cool.
It seriously hasn't aged.
Has not aged.
I don't see one wrinkle.
Not one wrinkle.
What do you put on your skin?
We'll talk about it next time.
Okay.
We'll have you on the book group, and then we'll talk books, and then we'll talk about your beauty routine.
Yeah.
You guys are
all a secret, but you're going to find out on the next installment.
Michelle Cervantes.
We're stalking you.
You guys, it's been so fun, and thank you for inviting me to chat with you.
We're so excited.
I'm so proud of you guys.
Oh,
everything that
thanks.
you've accomplished.
Well.
And y'all are the best.
You're the best. We love you. All right, Texas.
Yeehaw.